So, right, guys, I will now try to. Not. I will try. I will do it. But it's a little bit of a, of a situation. So haven't found any video from anyone who actually has done that properly. This is the shadow guitar tuner, as you can see, and he's the little battery pack, and I will try to build that somehow in there. And I thought I'd take you through. I appreciate my setup is not ideal, and I also appreciate that the place is a little bit messy, but you know, we not worry about this kind of things. We're just here to educate people. We don't worry about the other things. Now, right. Okay, let's pop that open. Let's pop that open. Somehow it's not really wanting to come out, but it has to. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of pain in the bozo, I have to say. But let's see. I thought it's gonna come off with the whole panel, but not really. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Now the switch fall in there. Well, obviously this is a homemade guitar, not by me. So I need to understand first what is happening here. So that's gonna be here. But of course, I need to pop that stuff underneath here. So I need to take the pickups off. As simple as that. Or at least one side of it, to be able to push this thing through. Push this thing through here. All right, that needs to go through here. All right. Good. Goes here. Okay. I have to take both off, of course. Definitely. But it looks pretty straightforward, to be honest. I thought it's a bit more complicated. But of course, it's not rocket science. But still, you know, it's better to see a video, then you get more confidence rather than just see that people have done it, and then you're like, okay, well, how and what's going on there. So therefore, I thought I'd do this video for you guys to educate you. That was not very good. That was not very good because the spring just disappeared. Okay. Yeah, well, that string is a bit of a character. Yeah, that's might not that straightforward to put it in, but it just got to go in. There's no other way. It's really down the bottom. Right. Go in there, brother. Right. Okay. So I got one in. I got one in, which is good. Now, I don't know how much you can see. The second one, I have to pull that through here. It's quite right, okay. And that will be there on the bottom. I need to pull this through. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, another screw. Another screw. Another spring. Okay. Right, okay, cool. Now, this is the situation here, basically. As you can see, it fits right in with the same screws. Now I have to pull the electronic, but push the electronic through here. That this is obviously for the battery. This is for the battery pack here, through this little hole. Yeah. It got to go through, no other way. Causing me a little bit of trouble, so therefore I'm going to pop this panel on the bottom. I need to pop this panel down anyway, as that panel needs to come off regardless. I should have done it before. Right. Okay. Here's the rest of the stuff. And now somehow we need to push that thing through. That cable. Both of the cables actually, not just one, both. One is the signal cable. One is the signal cable. And one is for the battery pack. Right, this one came through, but I'm telling you guys, for the thing to come through, for that other unit to come through, I don't think it's going to be that straightforward. It's not much space here. Those holes are not that big. But the good thing is that it kind of have to go through. I have to make it come through. There's no other way. Yeah. I have here like a little hook. It's kind of handy. A very, very handy tool. So push it in here. And now push it in here. Hook that cable into here. The wire. And with this I believe I can pull it through. I think this is the right tool to get the job done, I guess. I appreciate you can't see much, but I'm telling you, it's a bit fiddly, this one. The whole, of course, every guitar is different, but the whole, I will explain anyway as soon as I get it done. Just a little bit nervous because if that connector falls off, then I created myself a little bit of extra work, which I don't really like to do. So I hope I get it done without any problems. But it's tough. This is very, very tough. So in this particular guitar, without that tool, there's absolutely no way to get that cable through. Even with the tool, I'm really struggling. I'm very, very struggling. no space, absolutely no space. The holes are too small. Yeah, the holes are far too small. And it's a lot of cabling going on. Lot of cabling going on. Yeah. This is, oh yeah, and you see, and this is the first problem already. This is the first problem already, because that stuff came out. All right, poke back, but yeah, it's a bit fiddly. But I don't want you to. Maybe I can pop it out. Maybe I can pop it out and then put the wires through like that. I don't know. Right, so I managed to take the connector off now, but this is not a good thing, guys. This is not a good thing, I'm telling you. Right, okay. This is not a good thing. It's not ideal. No, definitely not. But this is life, isn't it? It's always a bit of a struggle. Now the other wire came out as well. Ah, this is a pain in the. This is a pain in the ass. Right, but now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tape this up. I'm gonna tape this up and try to pull it through that way. Both at the same time. All right. Okay. Well, the more I try, I can't get my tool through. No, I don't know why. Okay. All right. So the tool is full. That's good. Now where's that tape? Okay. So let's tape this up. Nice and tight. Try to pull it through that way. But yeah, that's it. Winning. Definitely winning. Good. That's good. Okay. Now, this cable is definitely through. Now, this electronics can be now popped underneath. Yeah, that goes in there, because this electronics has nothing to do with the tuner itself. This is just for the, this is basically for the just for the LEDs, to show for the LEDs. It's not the pickup. It's not the pickup. The pickup is it's no pickup. It's direct line from the potentiometer into here. So yeah, as you can see, the cable is through, both of them. I mean, I could have made them a little bit longer, man. Bloody hell. Even with this couple of millimeters of wire, people save, of course. Right. Okay. I got that put in. That's good. That's definitely good. Yeah. I tie it up later. There's no problem. Now this can be taken off. This is a key tool, guys. A key tool. It's stainless steel, but it bends. It bends. You can make it completely straight as well, but it also bends and never rusts, and it helps a lot. Helps a lot to do good things. Now, for the switch. For the switch. Oh no! What is this? Is coming from somewhere. Yeah, wire already broke off now from the switch. This is good fun. Yeah, this is good fun. But I think I will be able to fix that one. I don't think, I know. I know. What would be the question? Which direction was the switch? I think it was. Yeah, I remember it. It was that way. Yeah. It was that way, definitely. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is a homemade guitar. Someone built a guitar at home. I bought it in Vienna, Westbahnhof. In 2000 or 1999, I'm not sure, but something down that road. And it was in service. One of my, at the time, my best friend had it. Got a deal with him, so he used it. But then he died in a car accident, and his girlfriend, who was in the car, gave it back to me. But it was his guitar, so we cut a deal together, some sort of deal, and so now it became again mine. Right, now this we can pull off. This we can pull off, and this is gonna go on the potty, and this is gonna go there, but we need a magnifier on this one. We need a magnifier on this one. But before anything, right, so this is how it looks now, basically. These screws are obviously are perfectly fine here. I mean, though there are no screws, but it's absolutely fine. And the electronics is in the back, which controls those LEDs, and then you have here the perfect scenario to tune your guitar without having a tuner. Right. Okay. I think the key is now to put back the strings. Because otherwise I'm gonna have a problem with the tremolo, and I don't want that. Because that extra more work. Yes, let's put back the strings. I don't want the tremolo to pop out because it's a pain in the absolute neck. Cool. Right, another one. Hoppala, sorry about that. The carburetor just blown back a little bit from the chicken last night. No? yeah. Sorry guys about that. It's just, you know, when the cosmic dust is settling down, you know, good food comes with a little bit of vadumba, huh? But my followers know that I don't really worry about this kind of thing. So if you're not interested, then just go to someone else's channel. In this channel, we get more education than on most of the channels. So I have absolutely nothing to worry about if I drop it sometimes. Okay. Now to have the strings back is important because it wouldn't, the tremolo is not falling out of its place. Right. Okay. Now let's focus on the electronics here. So what we got? We've got a broken wire, which is fine. Goes on the top. Goes on the top of here. Now this is the power supply, and also I'm going to make a modification here, guys. Definitely will make a modification because this 3-volt battery will not last that long. I mean, I'm gonna put it in today for sure, but I'm going to put in a different 3-volt battery, a big one, a chargeable, which I then can charge from here. I'm gonna punch a hole in here and do it that way, because this is I'm an electronics guy, you know, so this is for me to buy these batteries. I mean, why? Just chargeable, boom, charge it before every gig, and then you don't need to worry about it. Ja, akkor ezt a bére kell, hát igen, a kimenetelje. Ja nem kimenetel, ez valami. Nem, okay. Yeah. Right, okay, so there's the drawing how to solder the thing. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do now, solder the whole thing in. Including that switch, and then I don't need to worry about it anymore. Right. But my eyesight is not the best, so it would be nice. I have a magnifying glass here somewhere. Yes. So let me see what's happening here. A little bit weird. Okay. And here, what can we do? Push them out. Both of them. Yeah. Right, now take the soldering iron and start soldering this stuff. Yeah. There. Okay. Okay. Light is crucial. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna do the switch first. Get that out of the way. Okay, no. Right. This comes to one side. Again. Vediamo di nuovo. Perché la devi. Right, okay. Now I think we've got a good thing going here now, and soon we will be able to actually try it, what we have achieved today. Right, okay. So the switch is back. Now the only problem is this little wire, this little thing. But now the fun begins because I lost that little piece of plastic. Yep. Oh no. What a pain in the bum. No, it's here. It's here. That little plastic. That little plastic. And plus and ground. That's quite nice. Okay. Plus and ground. No. What? Right. It's like this. So the ground. Right. I'm not that worried because I'm gonna make the modification anyway here. Right. Look at this. Look at this. Now look at this, guys. There's a little switch here. You can switch on and off, right? And boom. Okay. So put the volume on up. Let's hit here the side. This is now telling me that this is the G string, but of course it's not the G string, it's the A string. So this is it now. Too much. And this is in tune. No, not quite. Now it's in tune. Look at that. How cool is that? Now let's go for the A string. Yeah. A little bit higher. Boom. Now imagine on stage when you have this cool stuff. Well, I really hope you enjoyed the video. This is as much as it as good as it gets. Just quickly show you. This is now the output from the tuner. So the negative, the shield goes onto the potty here, and the white one, which is the signal, it comes to this one, not the middle one, not this one, but that one. But it's clearly look, it's clearly written here, so that's actually really cool. I mean, this is a great thing. I mean, this is cool. I'm gonna sort out the battery. I'm gonna put in a bigger battery here, chargeable, but not now. For right now, I'm absolutely cool with that. And thank you for watching. And you can see you can do it under 1 hour. And if your guitar has a bigger hole here, you're gonna do it even quicker, because then you just push that through. I had to struggle a little bit, but within an hour I'm done. And you know, I got on with it. I'm not saying I was lazy, but it can be done with an hour. I would say you can't do it in a half an hour. You really can. I had to then solder the wires, and I had a bit of complication, but I say an hour is a good thing. So don't get doggies for tuning my channel. Like, share, comment, and of course, our hour. Boom.